What's up, everybody out there? This is Creepy Kentuckian here for another edition of Creepy's Crappy Movie Reviews. And this one's not just a review. I got a few things to talk about, and I don't like to do just a random video. I like to have it a little categorized, you know, something in one section and something else in the other. But I just wanted to let everyone know that our blog TV chats will be tonight, Saturday night at midnight. We changed the time on that to help with our schedule, and so we could start giving away some of these awesome DVDs. We have a bunch of them here. Look at this. You might count 6, but we're only giving away 5 because one of these is a review copy of, see if you can get that in there good, the new My Bloody Valentine. It comes with a neat little slipcase, although our buddy slipcase didn't have anything to do with it. But yeah, we've got a bunch of these to give away, and I'll try to put the address right across the screen here somewhere, so you guys can check it out. And remember, you have to add us as your friend on Blog TV to participate in that. And it's going to be a little trivia contest going on every week for a few weeks, 5 weeks I guess, and you can win the new kick-ass My Bloody Valentine. Yes, isn't that neat? We also have a contest up on the website for Tales from the Dark Side Season 1, and we're giving away 5 copies of those as well. So you listen to DEADPIT, you win free shit. There you go. You can participate in the forums over there. We have well over 1,000 people on the forums now, which is cool. And we've got a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff we can't really talk about. We're working on some stuff, interviews like we were saying. And so just stay tuned to DEADPIT.com for that. And something else I wanted to mention on here is a high recommendation from me, just because these were favorite documentaries from my childhood that I would watch. The early days of me with pay cable, you know, these documentaries would show up, and I was amazed when I found one. This is just the sequel, but I think that the original is available there as well. It just wasn't at mine. When It Was a Game 2. And this one, along with the first one, I think there's a third one that I never saw that came out years later. But I mean, I'm not really a huge baseball fan. I was more so when I was a kid. But just the way these things were put together, it's just I can't recommend this higher to anybody, especially baseball fans, because what these are movie clips from baseball players from like the 1930s to the 1960s, like home movies, and celebrities would have narrations over them talking about, you know, whatever was filmed and stuff like that. And it's just really well put together, and I'm hoping I can find the first one, because I haven't seen these in years. And they're not that long. I think this was just about an hour long total, but I can't wait to watch this one again. And baseball, to me, I mean, I don't really watch baseball anymore, but around that era, I've just always been interested in, you know, people like Joe DiMaggio and Babe Ruth and people like that. So a lot of stuff in this. I can't wait to watch this again. I just wanted to mention that and give it a high recommendation. When It Was a Game, any of these, I'm guessing the third one would be really good too, but definitely the first 2 were top-notch documentary style films, short films, but good. Alright, the Creepy Crappy Movie Review. And I was looking through my collection, and I really wanted to do a non-horror one, because when I started this series, I really wanted to comment more on films that I don't get to talk about that much, because people, I mean, I've talked about the Friday the 13th films, Nightmare on Elm Street films, Halloween films, Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, till I've turned blue in the face on occasion. So some of these non-horror films, when I get a chance to review them, I always like to do that. So the one I picked today is Airheads, and this is another movie I sort of grew up with. Came along a little bit later. I think it came out in '94. And it's got a great cast. You got Brendan Fraser and Steve Buscemi and Adam Sandler, and I think Lemmy from Motorhead's actually. I think he makes a brief appearance in the movie. But the story's pretty basic. I mean, you got this. It's the mid-'90s. You know, the grunge era is upon us, and this band, I think they're called the Lone Rangers. They're still sort of like a Warrant-style rock and roll band, the dying days of classic heavy metal in this era, especially. And they're going to try anything to get get their record played on the radio. So they go to a record station. I think Michael McKean, is that how you pronounce it? From This Is Spinal Tap is in there, and Short Circuit too. And Joe Montana, who, believe it or not, I think he has something to do with these movies too. No relation at all, though. I mean, I didn't even think about that when I did this review, but they're like the DJs, the owner of the record company. They don't want to play it. They're not going to play it. So they end up taking everybody in the record studio or the radio station hostage and make some wild demands to get the record played. Not only the record played, but they want to have a live concert to show a record executive to possibly get a record deal. So it's really out there. It's a really out there movie. But if you're a fan of heavy metal, like me, of course, and if you're a fan of just odd comedy movies from this era, Airheads is like one of the best movies you can watch. See, Adam Sandler, I was a big fan of Adam Sandler's movies until he started trying to be serious. You just don't do that. Jim Carrey tried to do that. He failed miserably. I think Adam Sandler failed even worse. So, anyway, Airheads is a really fun little movie, and it's a high recommendation for me. I think you can get it for like $5. Great film, comedy, more of a, just a crazy 90s comedy overall. And yeah, this was actually Mummy Brendan Fraser, and he actually did another movie not too long after this. It might have been a little bit before this one, called The Scout, which was a baseball movie. And then he did Encino Man, and he did a lot of weird movies before he did the Mummy movie. He did another really cool movie called School Ties, which not a lot of people talk about. That's a good one. Check that one out. So, Airheads. It's crappy, but it's good. And it's $5, so check it out. And I think Lemmy does the Born to Raise Hell. Now, I actually got the Born to Raise Hell music video on this disc, so go out and buy it now. So anyway, that's it for the Creepy Crappy movie review. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so just wanted to get one out real quick. Just wanted to squeeze one out for you. And remind you of the Blog TV chat. It is Saturday night, starting at midnight. The address, we'll leave it down here again. Oh, yeah! And you might find yourself winning one of many of these My Bloody Valentines, which I gotta give Uncle Bill credit. He did set the contest up. I'm holding up the discs, but he set the contests up for all you guys. So you check us out on Blog TV. Myself and Uncle Bill host a show. It's a live show, so you can win DVDs. So catch you guys later on Blog TV, maybe.